everyone and welcome to another in and out video. Another month has passed and so let's talk about the things that I have decluttered in August and also the things that have come into my life in August. Let's start with the things that I have decluttered. So this month it's not much. A pair of socks, and whenever I'm on vacation it feels like I trash at least a pair of socks. So this one, like this sock has like a huge hole here, and the other one I think has also, quite a bit of a hole here, and it's time for them to go. I have more pairs of socks that have holes or almost have holes, and it's always this kind of like waiting for the right moment to declutter them because I want to get as much use out of them as possible. But at some point I'm also getting a bit impatient because like it's in this gray area for so long of like it already has holes or it doesn't feel or look good anymore, but still you can technically use it. And that's also the case for the second item that I want to declutter, a pair of underwear. For all the ones that think you cannot show underwear online or that it's disgusting, I'm sorry, I'll do it. To be transparent here, it's like the elastic part here is showing out, but that wouldn't be a problem, like as long as it still holds in here, but it has like a hole in a crucial area, and I just do not want my underwear to have holes in areas where it's supposed to, be extra protective and have fabric, like the purpose of a piece of underwear. So this is going. So let me know if you have a rule to like when to declutter something, like especially pieces of clothing. I struggle with that, like when do I declutter a t-shirt? I have 2 or 3 t-shirts that have like small holes, but I think like I can still use them, but at which size of the hole, or like when do I declutter them? Let's continue with the things that have come into my life because that's there's no more things that have gone out of my life now. So it was my birthday month, and I'm going to talk about my birthday or just how the month went a bit later. But while we were gone on vacation, my boyfriend's parents kind of took care of our plants a little bit, and they left me kind of this box with a lot of delicious snacks. So the snacks are eaten, or almost, but the box remains. So this is something that has come into my life, and I was thinking about like, what should I do with this box? Because I think it's pretty. I'm gonna like keep it and do something with it. And so there's this box that has come into my life. Then when we were in Poland, actually I have like a souvenir from both of my trips I went on. So when we were in Poland, I found a t-shirt in the forest. And clothing lays around, and if you like follow my channel for a long time, you know that I have found like clothing pieces on the street in the forest somewhere before and taken them home and worn them. It's the same for this. Actually, right now I don't own any pieces like that, I think. But it's the same for this t-shirt. I found this t-shirt in the forest, and let me show you. It has like a lot of like bleached parts. It has like 10% rami or some kind of like elastane, and it shows because it's like disintegrating a little bit. It also has a small or like 2 small holes in the back. I don't think you can see them, but I decided to wash it and wear it. It's a bit oversized, but I think it kind of looks good on me. I kind of enjoy wearing it, and I kind of really love the aspect of finding trash and being able to wear it. Yeah, so that's why this t-shirt has come into my life, and we'll see for how long, because as I said, like it's bleached and it has a few small holes, but it's still like in a condition where I have other t-shirts that I bought or like got from brands that are in the same condition, and I'm not decluttering those. So I'm not decluttering this right now, and I'm gonna wear it for, I don't know, half a year, we will see. From my trips to Switzerland, I brought back a pair of socks that my grandma knit for me. They're just wool socks, and I appreciate it. I mean, I do sometimes knit my own wool socks, but I think I can definitely need a pair more, and I really appreciate her work and effort she put into making these for me. They fit my feet well, they are comfortable, they are warm. I've already worn them twice. And so this is another thing that has come into my life that I'm gladly gonna use for the next few years. And then we have something else that has come into my life, and it's bralettes. So during the past year, I realized that like I have enough bralettes, but some of them are not comfortable. Like some of them are too tight and I think they're too small. And sometimes I want something that I just almost don't feel. On some days I want more support, yes, but on some days I don't care about much support. I just want to wear something. And so for an upcoming sponsorship with Organic Basics, I have 2 Organic Basics bras and bralettes here. The interesting thing is like this is a bra and it feels almost like I almost feel it less than the bralette I have here. I'm just gonna, show you, this is like a tencel bralette and it's the same like fabric and color that I have a t-shirt in and that I like very much. Yeah, and this is a bra. I'm gonna like show it more in detail in an upcoming video, but I wanted to take the chance here and talk a little bit about Organic Basics, not as a sponsorship, but just from like my perspective and what has been going on with their brand during the past year. About a year ago, the owner changed and there was just a period where the website could not be reached and a lot of brand partners, including me, just did not hear anything and were not paid and things like that. And that kind of caused these hiccups for Organic Basics, I think, where a lot of people said they're not going to support them anymore and they don't want to work with them or buy from them anymore. The other thing is that the owner that they now have does also own or invest in other fashion brands that are not really sustainable. So for me, as a small creator that really values ethical manufacturing, sustainability, and I also want to make money with social media and earn a living, I'm just here like debating, who do I do sponsorships with? Who do I work with? And it really sparked this like train of thoughts for me of like, how can I trust the brand? How can I trust that they are like sustainable enough? How can I trust that they're not greenwashing? How can I trust that they have like the same values that I have? And I came to the conclusion that in the end, it's like, I can believe it and I can look at the facts that they provide. With Organic Basics, a few things happened that kind of took away that trust many people had in them. But looking at it logically, Organic Basics has way more certifications than many other brands I've been working with and I would buy from in an instant. So I think like fashion industry in general and also sustainable fashion, it's very complicated and you have to look very closely and you can never know for sure kind of, but I think what is important for brands is that they don't claim to be like 100% sustainable because that's never possible, that they are as transparent as possible and that they do offer some proof of what they're doing. And for all of these things, I think Organic Basics actually does an amazing job because you can clearly see the footprint of your garments, you see where they're produced, they have like a page on every factory they're working with and the certification the factory has, not just some nice pictures. And so I did come to the conclusion that I do want to continue working with Organic Basics because I think it's amazing how transparent they are. It's also amazing how they do try to make fashion accessible or like sustainable fashion accessible for more people. And I totally get why some people are concerned, but I think it's so much better that you can like look up so many things on the website on Organic Basics and like transparently see where stuff is coming from than just believing in some claim of some brand that wants to be super sustainable and earth friendly or something like that, because that is just often really greenwashing when there's nothing behind these claims. That said, I'm really looking forward to wearing these in the upcoming years. I love Tencel and I'm gonna talk more about them in the upcoming sponsored video, but I still do want to mention here, of course, as well, I do have like an ongoing discount code for you that is linked down below. And you can click also the link to check out their website. This, by the way, is also Organic Basics. Then let's go on kind of to how I spent my month. So I have one item on how I spent my month, and this is a book. I finished reading it. I think I started it in July, and it's Ordinary People by Diane Evans, and I loved it. It's a book about families and more so the adults of these families living in London. And it's just, you know, it's ordinary people and their lives and their thoughts and their feelings and what happens to them. And I can highly recommend you read it because it feels so real. Like it's not fairy tale trying to make you believe everything is perfect, but it's just like very real and interesting to follow and read. I'm gonna link it down below as well for you to check out. And then what did I do in August? So August started for me when I was in Poland, when we were on the European Juggling Convention, which I was the first time in 4 years, because first it didn't happen because of the pandemic, and then we didn't attend last year. And it was actually amazing. I met so many people that I haven't met in a long time, and we had so many great conversations. I watched many great shows. I finally camped again, like with a tent and everything, and that was great too. And then we spent some time in like an Airbnb in the forest, which was great as well, where I found the t-shirt. And then we also went to the sea, like a sand beach, and swimming in the sea, sunsets. I had an amazing time, and that kind of was the first half of August for me. I came back and then I did a lot of work, and then I went at the end of August, like a few days before August was over, I went to Switzerland for 5 days, and now I came back, like it's the 1st of September when I'm recording this. And I also met people I haven't met in 10 years. It was also amazing. I had some great conversations. I visited some new places I haven't been to in Switzerland, and I went to Switzerland without luggage. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time, and I actually think I did talk about a book maybe here on the channel before, called No Baggage, that I read, and there the people are traveling without luggage, and that was kind of maybe what first sparked the thought of, let's travel without luggage. That sounds like the ultimate extreme minimalist packing challenge, and it sounds so fun. And so I do want to say, like, there are vlogs linked up here. There is the video about extreme minimalist no luggage packing and traveling linked up here for you as well. I do hope you check them out if you're interested. And I just want to say I actually had a very wonderful month. A lot happened. I also turned 28, and I made a video about things that I recently learned, like at my age now, but I think it can be relevant if you're younger or older as well. And I do have to say, like, it was wonderful, and now I'm looking forward for a bit more of like routine and calmness, and autumn maybe also as well, because I went swimming. I don't know, a lot happens. And I think there's some stuff I still need to do, and it's maybe not going to be calm for another 2 weeks, but I also look forward to having a bit more like everyday routine and not so much happen again. But I think that's it for today's video. It shouldn't be too long. I do hope you liked it. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, my core audience here watching these in and out videos that I really enjoy making, and some of you really enjoy watching. I do want to link you a video here that I hope you check out, and thank you for watching until the end. Thank you if you are supporting me on Patreon, or also if you are supporting me with super thanks. Just see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.